How's it going, everybody? It's Word here with another video, and we're bringing back the Fireball Furnace Yeti Army again. So Itsu honestly just made a video on this, and maybe you've seen that, maybe you've seen my other couple. So let me know down below if you guys are, you've seen this army enough, you don't need me to cover it, because honestly, I'm bringing content for you guys. So yeah, if you've already feel like you've got a good hang of this army, let me know, and I can maybe go back to Fireball Rocket Loons, because I kind of want to, but at the same time, I want to show you guys this army, because I still keep getting questions about it. Also, let me know down below, what is your favorite type of ice cream? Today I've got by my side an Oreo milkshake that I just made, and every 3-star I get, I'm going to be going in and taking a sip of that milkshake. Today started off really good. My defense got slammed, so I needed a plus 300, and I only went 296, which is not bad by any means. But I 3-starred my first 6, and then kind of sold at the end. So a little unfortunate, but you know what? We won't go negative. It'll be plus 0 at the least, and we reset in the top 150, which is not bad. Currently, we'll be, I don't even know where we'll be. Maybe top 100. Because I have 2 more defenses to take. It's still just early in the day, though. Some people have taken no defenses. Okay, top 327 right now. But top 4 in Canada. And yeah, Ricky right here using the same army as me must not have gotten some defenses. Oblivion reached out to me about this army. So a couple people using this army, top of Canada, probably top in the world, are using it. But yeah, that'll be today's video. Let me know down below what's your favorite ice cream. And also, we are going to be doing 5 Gold Pass giveaway at 5,000 subscribers. I know that might seem a bit away, but we've been growing so fast, it really won't be. Plus, once I get to 5,000, I can bring you guys official Supercell giveaways, which means, more giveaways for you guys. So let's try and get there. I got a giveaway. We'll get some Supercell giveaways afterward. But thank you guys all so much for supporting, and I'll see you guys all after this. All right, jumping into the first one. And as I mentioned, I'm craving this milkshake, so I got to make sure I get this triple and can get that. But up top here is looking like a beautiful fireball. Just hitting the Multi-Inferno. I don't really want my Warden actually to trigger the Clan Castle, so I'm just going to fireball right away. Want to make sure I get down the Clan Castle, so I'm going to double Quake. But yeah, this one has a really nice log launcher at the bottom. So I was thinking of fireballing the Ricochet Cannon for that nice quick fireball that I typically do. Oh, no way, I didn't even see the sweeper. I don't even know how my... Oh, I guess my invis must have clicked it. That's actually crazy. I almost fully whiffed that. You gotta be more careful than me, I guess. Yeah, my invis spell must have just clipped that. That's insane. But anyway, I'm gonna let him walk here for a bit, and I want him to take out either the Gear Tower or Crusher Mortar, depending which side he goes. Looks like it's the Gear Tower, so that I can set up a nice log launcher, but that's kind of in the way for now, so... I was kind of hoping, I don't actually need it down because I'll go log launcher through 9, so my RC, when she gets this Gear Tower, will go into the core. That's kind of something we talked about a bit, but that's really nice for me. Is he going to go there? Okay, not quite yet. So I might be going Warden all the way at 3 o'clock, I think is the best. I got 1 invis here for him, and he needs to get this down before I need to invest anything else. Come on, Warden. 1 more shot. Nice, good Warden. Now I'll recall him out here. 2 furnaces. I'm going to look away for a bit while I get set up. Boom, boom, furnace. Log launcher on a good angle. Ice Golem in for the queen. Wall break right here for the king. Oh, that was too early. I missed my wall break. You got to wait for, a couple buildings to be distracted before you wall break because you only have 1 wall break, so that's my fault. I think my Royal Champion's a little close, to be honest, to my other troops. It'll be okay, but yeah, she's... I'm going to invis right here because Warden's in a lot of damage. He's going to need a rage, though. But yeah, okay, I don't know. Where's my queen? Oh, okay, king went outside the base really far. I didn't think he was going to go that far around, but Queen goes to ability right here. Royal Champion's in the core, which is always nice. Warden, oh, okay, he did not need to go down for me. That's not good. Okay, my healers are now in a bit of trouble. Royal Champion, I can't even revive, so I got to use my invis spells. Usually when you revive Warden, you want to invis the Royal Champion before she goes to Phoenix, since you won't be invising your Royal Champion. But on this one, I can't invis her because she was already in Phoenix. So now my heroes are rolling a little bit around the base, and we should still get it. But yeah, a couple of things I could have done better there was obviously keep my Warden alive, and then I would have had the revive, and we would have crushed this one. And other than that, though, like I needed to hit my wall break, which would have been really nice, because then I could have kept, my king inside the base and gotten a better ability. But you see the invis right there, because I want to keep these healers alive just to make sure, because otherwise this one could end up close, because I don't have Phoenix, so I have nothing to protect the king. But yeah, we get the triple. I can get a little sip of my Oreo milkshake, which I'm excited about, and take it into the next one with you. That was good. And now we're into the next one. See if I can get myself another sip of this milkshake. This is kind of a fun challenge. A2 Wesu is somebody, I've seen their name before, so I'm not actually sure where, but I definitely know this person. Okay, fireballing the mono doesn't get the multi-archer towers. I feel like a log launcher will be good through the town hall on this one because of the Giga Bomb all over here I want to avoid. So this one's a little different, but I'm going to go for a fireball onto the builder hut next to the mono, because then I can reach the crusher mortar and a multi-archer tower. So I'm going to wait till the warden clears. I maybe should have put him a little more to the actual corner, because I want him to get both archer towers and the wizard tower. And then I'll just invis the mono and hit the fireball. And the mono doesn't do enough damage that I don't need the ice block. And this is why when you go for a quick fireball, even if it's not instant, the damage is so little on your warden that you can go for these. But those barbs are going to do the trick right there. There's the fireball landing. 2 quakes needed for the monolith. Just pop them right there. And warden's doing okay, but I don't want him to die. I had to use 1 invis spell, but once again, that's not terrible. I'm going to be log launchering from the corner, so I honestly might not even recall him. I just got to be careful of the minion prince, that he doesn't just go down right here. So I got to make sure my warden lives. I'm not recalling him yet, though, because as I said, this is kind of where he'd go anyway. Okay, now out comes the enemy king. I'm going to headhunter. And then I should be good to look away. I'll make sure the headhunter is good, though. Yeah, see, he gets sniped by the minion prince, so good thing I waited. Now I'm good. Yeti, 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 furnace, ice golem coming in from the corner. Okay, warden gets that down. I think I want to go king to this side. That. Wall break here for the king. I'm going to recall the warden and put him up top so he's away from the heroes that are going to be coming in a little bit more to the bottom side. So a little bit maybe, poor from having the what do you call it, I guess. There's a lot of space right here is what I'm trying to say for the Royal Champion. She's probably not going to get all of that. But what's nice is that the heroes should kind of cook all this. I don't like having no poison for the rocket loons since I poisoned the furnace because they're kind of cooking my king. But I'm going to pop his ability through the core. Royal Champion will probably go down, yep, in that compartment. But Queen's doing pretty well. I'm going to rage the Warden right here just because he does have a bit to get through with multi-arch, scatter, expo. It might have been honestly fine without that, if I'm being honest. I think that was a bit wasted. But Royal Champion can come back to this core and sweep that. And the rest of the base is kind of gone here because that fireball is pretty good value. I'm just going to wait for this to go down so the Royal Champion doesn't have to waste any time on these buildings that will already be down. And I have the time to do so. So you got to be careful that you don't run out of time. But because I did have the time, I'm going to do that right there. Let the giant get as much as he can just to save time for the World Champion. I'll invis to keep the giant alive because he'll also just help with time. I tried to clean up top there. It kind of wasted, but it ends up working out here. And World Champion's going to walk through and we're going to swag. Honestly, I could have swagged that one, but swagging 2 invis spells, practically 3. Going to get another sip of my Oreo milkshake, so just kind of trying to motivate myself because I kind of need to get this 320 today based on my defense. But so far, good start, and let's make sure we stay diligent. Never gets old. And okay, this is a base that I crush with Fireball Rocket Loons, but I've never actually hit it with this army because, yeah, it's new. So, interesting. The quick Fireball definitely be a little tougher on this one, if I'm being honest, but I want to see what we can do anyway. Okay. I think a Fireball in the Clan Castle would be lovely. I just don't know if I can quite walk that far. I'm going to need to hit the actual mono, but I'm going to try and do that. And then I'm thinking if I recall Warden, I want to go behind the Spitter, but I don't really know where the recalled Warden's going to go yet. I'm thinking the bottom for my Flame Flinger or for my Log Launcher, so maybe I'll just put him at the very top. But I think that this Log Launcher can do really well because, okay, where's Warden going to go? I want him to take out one of these. I probably should have put a Furnace, but if I come to the bottom, I'll maybe make sure the King goes on this Wizard Tower so he can track in, and then Queen on the outside here to get the outside defenses, but I kind of need to get all that. And yeah, we'll see right here. So Warden's kind of distracted. Maybe I can take those down. And then I believe just this invis will get me onto the Monolith. Okay, nice. And the Monolith gets the Gear Tower, Clan Castle. That's a really, really good fireball right there. Warden gets the minion. Oh, come on, Royal Champion. You're 1 HP. Okay, Warden's still clearing, but around 2 minutes is totally fine. So I'm probably just going to pull him out in a second here. The Furnace is still cooking and doing its job. So that's good. Yeah, going to get in 2 furnaces right here. And now, as I said, I can start with King right down here. Going to keep waiting. Yeti. There's a furnace. Queen, I do want maybe to go in as well because there's so much damage in this core or in these rage towers that I do need like a decent amount of things to go in. So I can't have too little here, that's for sure. Warden still alive, but I do got to make sure he's going to be fine throughout. Another Ice Golem. Maybe a wall break right here. And I feel like an RC straight to the Town Hall is not even bad on this one because there's just that much in the core. So I'll do that. Let her do her thing. There's a good King ability, rotating especially the Earthquake Boots through that core. Invision right there for the Warden. I might need to rage him shortly. But yeah, as I was thinking, the Queen here is taking a lot of damage. This is a tough push for your heroes to get through. but I don't really see another way that this one's probably going to work. So I'm going to try it out here. Never hit this base, obviously. Got to invis the Warden because he's got to stay alive. World Champion's kind of cooking. I still have the Phoenix for her still to go, which will be very nice here with the Warden. There's the Raged Up Super Yeti as well, which should get some nice value. Giga Bomb honestly came at a perfect time when the damage was on the Super Yeti and World Champion. And yeah, it looks like we're going to honestly 3-star this one just from a beautiful kind of, I guess, dissection of getting that Log Launcher, amazing value. So the keys to this one were definitely Log Launcher and Sui got the whole Rage comp. Warden got the other Rage comp, and yeah, we're going to be able to swag 4 spell space on this base that, you know, might be tough. And I get another drink of my Oreo milkshake. Okay, next base is Hattori from Endzone. Last one was RNG Santiago, who's on RNG X Gorillas. So kind of funny that just, you know, these, I guess, players that I know are just always up here, because I'm not usually this high in Legend League, I'd say. So being in the top 100 is just consistently the same people, and it's kind of fun. But I'm going to approach this one the same way I did last time. It's a little different having the Fire Spitters actually facing this direction, but it means it should be a little easier on my Warden, I'd say. Always with this dead space at the bottom, make sure you check with a balloon, because there could be Teslas, could be Black Mines. But I like to fireball this X-Bow or the multi-arch tower, whatever I kind of get to. Maybe the multi-arch tower is a little bit better. Because with only 2 big defenses here, Scatter Rico, I'll send my World Champion in to head to the core. Log Launcher all the way from 9, King into the multi-gear, and usually that's a really beautiful plan. So we'll see if I can get onto the multi-arch tower, because taking down the X-Bow will just help later for the Warden. But at the same time, because we like to go so quick, whatever I hit, I hit. It does happen to be the multi-arch. I like that a lot. I wouldn't mind maybe taking down whatever's in that core there, that gold storage. That's 1 HP to help set up the funnel, but not going to happen, unfortunately. I'll let him take that down, though, for free value. I don't want the boogers to pull the Clan Castle quite yet, so I'm just going to recall Warden, I think, after he starts hitting that. I'm going to set up 1 Furnace in the corner. Can't go too hard yet. Yeti, Furnace, Log Launcher, Queen. So as I said, I want my King to go around this outside. Going to try to funnel him in right there. I want a nice Golem. There's a nice Quake. World Champion now can come in. There's the King. I didn't quite funnel that yet. Okay, now I can get another couple Furnaces, and we're kind of laughing. We're waiting now. Playing the waiting game. King isn't quite funneled in yet because I didn't wall break, which I definitely should have done. But he's naturally going to walk in, and now I have a wall break I guess I won't really need. But I'll probably be popping King ability right here. I wanted to make sure the gear tower got hit, but he was going to die anyway. Now I can go in. I need to angle a head-under away from this Crusher Mortar if I try to put one in. I've also never done this with the Spitters facing this way, but just because how crushed it was the first time I swagged like everything, I think it should still work. So I'm going to go with the same approach as I said. There's a Headhunter. Crusher Mortar goes down. So now the Minion Prince is kind of the only scary thing in this section. Another Headhunter comes in through the Rage spell just to really get that down. And we're looking pretty good. There is a decent section up top right there, but the core's gone, and the World Champion's ready to go in right there at any point. And she probably will go straight to this Ricochet Cannon, it looks like, which will be really nice. And we'll finish over on that other compartment. So with only a minute left, I'm actually going to start that already because, yeah, I don't have that much time. Oh, come on. Already hitting a Tornado Trap, which is unfortunate. Invis again. My World Champion's getting cooked. I hope she doesn't die early from any sort of traps here. But I got to Invis over all these buildings because these big ground defenses will kill her really quickly. Invis again. And I think she should help me DPS this down. But the enemy queen could be trouble here, I'm not going to lie. We're not going for her yet, though. I hope they turn and kill her, because my Warden, I don't know if he'll get her on his own. Maybe with this Sneezy, though, that'll help enough. Healers, can we not sell? Yeah, I think we should get this one. Obviously, it was a little tougher with the Spitter facing me. And there's a decent Log Launcher from 3. But this is how I've 3-starred this base before, so I stuck with it. And yeah, my King didn't do amazing getting the gear tower down, and he died. So usually he'll get more value than that. And we still get the 3-star, which is always nice. And another sip of my Oreo milkshake. Okay, alright guys, we actually just got the exact same base back to back. And now we think, do I go for a different approach? That one was a little close, but like I said, I usually should wall break right here, get my King in, and it'll be a lot easier. Plus, you know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm going to show you it's a little better. So we'll go in for the exact same thing here. We're going to walk this corner, go for the Log Launcher through 9 again, and yeah. Warden does his thing walking this section, just waiting for this. I put him a little further right so that this fireball can just come down a little quicker. There we go, launching it on the move. Good fireball by me. And yeah, once again, I'll take down the World Champion, which is always nice. Oh, a little early on that Headhunter, not going to lie. We're still good though. The Fire Mites do really, really well, I'm not gonna lie. They're actually awesome. I've never been a Fireball Furnace user. I've only really ever used Rocket Loons, but my goodness, are they not bad at all. I might actually wait on this one for the Ricochet Cannon to go down, although I think that was a wasted Furnace because it's never gonna do anything. Okay, too many archers are coming up, but I do have a Furnace, which will help, I guess, so maybe it's not a wasted Furnace. It's just that this is a 1 HP Ricochet Cannon. I should just get it down. But there we go. It goes down. I'll recall. One Furnace in for now. 1, 2, 3, Queen. Ice Golem, Log Launchers in. Always go for this kind of log. Maybe I'll help the King side a little more. Or this kind of Quake to open up the base. Okay, getting ready right here. That's for the King as well. Gonna pop the ability on my World Champion because I couldn't really see where she was. Didn't want to risk it. Warden's doing fine for now. Gonna get the King to try to funnel in. There we go. That's actually really good. So we're looking really good right about now. Queen also dove right in, which is perfect. There's a better Ice Golem than I had on the last attack. Gonna split up some more Furnaces to help out with the Sui. King ability now on the Gear Tower and the Core. So yeah, looking a lot better already. The only thing I'd say is this Queen's about to take a lot of damage, and I kind of want her to get some value. So I might be invising her a bit, to be honest, to try to let her cook on that top side. I'll invis. I don't want to rage because the rage does really well on the Warden on this attack. And yeah, you're going to see how much more crushed this one is than the last one. Good thing I didn't switch up because, yeah, this one's annihilated. My Queen's going crazy up there, and I haven't even revived yet, which just because of time I might do soon just to be safe because, as I was saying, we kind of need the 320 today. So I got to make sure I do as much as I can to not fail. Obviously, mistakes happen, but yeah, there's the World Champion revived in the Core. Going to invis her as well to keep her alive. Probably could have swagged that, but this base is absolutely slammed, so really happy with, yeah, how this one worked out. Same kind of deal, though. We got to be careful of time. That Headhunter goes down. Queen's doing well, but there's just no base left. These kind of 3 buildings. I have Super Barbs if I need to clean up, but they can't shoot over walls. And, yeah, we're going to swag these on the same base I just hit. And back-to-back triples, same base. I'm loving that approach on that base. And another sip of my Oreo milkshake almost. All right, next attack is a different base. This is an old one that I used to fireball the Expo, get the Clan Castle, Spitter, multi-arch, but now for this army, I might be able to do the same because it is generally a pretty quick fireball, and I could walk the multi-arch tower and get into the Expo. But I'm thinking about probably going in for a fireball on this gear tower. That's like amazing value, and then I could log launcher through 6. I'm going to do that. I'm going to stick to my game plan, which is always these quick fireballs. I'm a little hesitant putting healers up like that by the corner because there might be a bait there, but luckily for me, there's not. I also, once I go into this archer tower, and then maybe wizard tower, I don't know, but I want to hit this gear tower and I don't want to die, so I'll let my warden kind of cook. I think he should step up to it next before the barracks. Okay, good. Fireball right there with 2 quakes because I can't let him die. I need to one-shot those defenses, and the mono's always weak, so we'll take that down. And honestly, this is where I wanted my warden to go, is to this outside. I'll keep an eye on him because I don't want him to go too far to the core, and maybe that furnace will push him to the core, but kind of being outside this base keeps me behind the fire spitter and onto these defenses and heroes, which is always nice. So yeah, I think right now I'll just recall him to save any spells of like invis or anything right there, and then I can go Yeti, Queen, a furnace at the corner. There's the log launcher angle, wall break for the King, who's gonna come in, ice golem for the Queen, and yeah, we're looking really nice. So I don't have any more test balloons, but that's looking really nice. I love the King. Oh, come on, King. See, this is what the Super Barbs do really well, is that pushes my King in, otherwise he's going out for sure. Got an invis right here on the Warden. Maybe 2 more furnaces. I haven't put any kind of up there. But the Queen's doing amazing right there. I'm going to get the World Champion in from this corner. Might be better diving into the core multi right there and really into the Rage Tower. But I don't want to lose any value that my heroes might get. Once again, got to invis the Warden. Probably going to Rage him soon. Actually, I'll just use Super Barbs to tank up the multi-arch tower because I want to save some invis here for my Queen. I think she's going to do really good. King's also walking in right here. This King ability didn't end up hitting the Crusher Mortar, which is kind of crazy. It danced all around it. But Queen's in the core. Giant. I'm going to save any invis I have for the World Champion revive because at this point I think we're looking good. There's just kind of the heroes. The World Champion almost got the Minion Prince. Yeah, he did die. Nice. So the Queen, or the Warden, I just need to get this Multi-Inferno, and then I'll be right about ready to revive. I might save the Rage. Yeah, I'll just Rage the Warden, actually, because he's got the rest of this base in the bag, so I wasn't sure how he'd path, but he's looking really good. Clan Castle's about to die. Yeah, it was 1 shot. he turns to the Town Hall. I'll rage him up just to make this a little bit quicker because there's no need not to. Getting some archers in. Got a bunch of headhunters, so we'll see when the king steps up. There he goes. 3 headhunters come in. Should be pretty good. I'm not going to invis because I don't want my warden to miss the king right there. But, yep, we're looking nice. I'll just recall or revive the royal champion because with that skeleton trap, and I was already assuming some to be there, there's probably more, and I want her aura to just clean that up really, really quickly, and you see the real difference of that right there. Just one-shotting those skeletons nicely. We get another 3-star, which means we get another sip of my Oreo milkshake, and let's get in the next one. Okay, Alpuat from Nova Squad. Don't think I know this guy, but I see a nice fireball onto the Multi-Inferno up top, getting those defenses. But I don't know where exactly that log launcher would set me up for, you know? So, I think I gotta make sure my warden would stay alive through a gear tower, but I think if I come in from the left side here and fireball an expo, that would be really good. So I'm gonna do just that. There's the warden, there's a furnace. I want to fireball this top expo, get the scatter, and then that'll set a really nice just log launcher through 9, king into the scatter, and then at that point, royal champion into the ricochet cannon, and then maybe the core, and she'll do well. Except maybe the spitter could be troublesome. I'm not really sure. But at the same time, I am pathing to this multi-arch tower. I'll just fireball it right here. Come on, don't die, warden. Nice, good job. And then I might let him walk something, whether it's the spitter or wherever he goes. But I'll let him walk 1 defense because, like I said, around 2 minutes is usually fine. This storage should be 1 HP. Okay, it's getting healed up right now, but he should turn into it, kill it, and go to spitter. All right, already spitter's nice. Then warden can come straight from 6 and be generally pretty safe. But yeah, the scatter compartment still will need a bit, which is why the royal champion would come in from there. Okay, I don't mind. A furnace comes out, which is a little annoying right there. I'm not going to lie. Can we take down the headhunter? Okay, he never shot, but he was about to get it. 2 furnaces are down. Now I can go in with Yeti, furnace, log launcher from the corner, queen, ice golem. Going to quake right here to help open up those walls faster because that's definitely what I need. Here's the king, another one of those. I got to make sure my warden stays up, though, through this section. So I'm trying to be a little bit kind of hesitant because I got to watch him right here. Okay, headhunter. Warden is looking pretty good, but I still want to be safe rather than sorry. Oh, yep, invis. Okay, barely got him in time. Wow, really close. But at this point, we're looking all right. Honestly, my log launcher did trash, but my king's about to open up. Maybe for my queen right here. I'll pop his ability. He opens up the core. The queen's doing terrible, though, in this attack. I'm not going to lie to you. So, warden's cooking, but my queen did awful. We'll see how we end up here. I might poison nothing. There's just an ice golem right there, to be honest. I don't even want to poison it since it's not on anything. But, yeah, we're not looking great. I don't know if my royal champion, she might be able to get the whole core under rage, but then the warden can't get this whole right side. So, that log launcher definitely failed on me a bit. It's a bit of a wide approach, but usually I feel I could get in there. Maybe I got to send my king with, though, when it's that big of a funnel. I think I should have done that. And now I don't think we're going to be 3-starring, but I can go revive with a raged up RC. I think it will be the play right here. So I'll revive right there. I'll rage her up, invis. Hopefully I didn't miss right there because I need to go get the ricochet cannons, but he might run out of the rage. Okay, nice. I didn't want to waste the rage so much, so that was good. And yeah, I think we'll fail this one for sure, but regardless, still a decent attack. But as I said, I definitely should have done a better job with making sure that log launcher lived. So instead going in from, with my king also in that compartment would have really helped because my queen just couldn't sustain and she ran outside. So king and queen both on the top, wall break them in, and then I think I get that triple because then my royal champion can really get me to the core. So a little bit of my mistake there, but let's get in the last one. No milkshake for me on this. Okay, final hit of the day, and unfortunately that means the 320 is ruined, but that's all right. We still got to go get this one to make sure we have a positive day, but a log launcher from either 12 or 3 is really good. I'd love to fireball the monolith. So to do that, I might honestly walk from right here a little bit, just let my warden kind of cook, see where he goes in, because I don't want to. If I was playing this with rockaloons, I'd probably funnel out the mortars and send a fireball, but right now I'm not so sure it would go in if I just invis the mortar wizard tower here. So I'm just gonna wait. I think by the rage gem it's telling me I'm close. Okay, now I can go in for that. There's the invis, there's the fireball, really nice. So you actually get a multi-inferno in the core, which I didn't even know about, so that's always nice. And then, yeah, I'll wait for this mortar to go down, because why not? Maybe the air defense if I go in there. Yeah, just to help with pathing in the core. And then, yeah, we'll recall this corner. Okay, I didn't even get it down. 2 furnaces are in. And then as this one will be a little different. Don't need the king to go in as well because of how little the core is left. But ice golem will come in. King on the flank. Super barb, ice golem, yeti. Wall break for my king right here. Oh, Warden, how are you so weak? Don't go down. No, okay, I'll revive him. That's worth it, unfortunately. I should have watched that because that's a little bit of a waste. He did not need to go down and have to use that revive like that. But we're fine, I guess, for now. King's still going absolutely crazy in the core with the world champion. This is kind of the... Okay, I missed the furnace right there because I didn't see it coming out. I thought it was all rockaloons. But this is the time where when you don't have the revive left, you got to use the invis on the world champion. But at the same time, based on where my troops are, I might just use it on my queen because they got a lot of value in the core to get. So I was going to rage them, but honestly, there was a rage already right there. Now I'll rage them because, yeah, they got to get the town hall. They got to get this ricochet cannon. There's a lot of base for them, honestly. Oh, man, I don't think I'm going to triple this one either. Come on. The minion prince is going to be an absolute problem right here. My warden just suicided running that deep into the core. The headhunters aren't going to be in time. Wow. Okay, so if my warden didn't die, maybe I could have revived my world champion here and get this whole compartment and whatever, but that's really unfortunate. Like the fireball was amazing right there. I think the warden was really good. I needed to keep him alive, and then what I could have done differently was, yeah, obviously my world champion coming down the flank. I didn't need to invest so much into my queen. She like needed the town hall, but the world champion could have kind of walked a little more of this and then gotten even more. So wasting that revive actually did bite me in the butt on the last one. And failing the last two is a little unfortunate because we were doing so well, and that's not going to get any more. So I'll end it. And didn't get to finish my milkshake, but that means we could go +0 because, oh, no way. I needed above a 300, and I sold at the end. But you know what? It is what it is. Those are ones I should get back, especially the last one's a classic base. I should be tripling. So that's a mistake on my end, but that'll do it for the video today. I really hope you guys enjoyed the little motivation I tried to give myself with my milkshake. But I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thank you so much for the support. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this army. Peace.